I'm a second-year graduate student at California Institute of the Arts.
I'm a visual artist and I've also been teaching.
I'm a graphic designer.
I am doing career consultant at Cal Arts right
now. Communications at a business advocacy organization.
I represent Hollywood Heart.
I'm the communications co-chair at Emerging Arts Leaders Los Angeles.
And I'm currently teaching drama at 6th graders, 8th graders at middle school in Gardena.
I believe that every human is creative. There's a difference between being artistic and creative, but a business manager that can think in new and different ways is just as creative as me, coming up with a way of driving a truck around with soda pop bottles on it. And I feel like too many people don't believe that they have a creative spirit inside of them when they really do. If anyone's ever been to the San Jose airport, they built a brand new concourse, and these are thousands of pieces of liquid crystal, and liquid crystal becomes transparent when you add electricity to it. And the weather in that city affects the patterns that you see.
If I go up to you, who I don't know, and I say, hey, can I borrow $100? You're gonna be like, crazy lady, no. If I go up to Crystal and I'm like, hey, can I borrow $100? She's gonna be like, why? But she's not gonna. So you've got to build a relationship before you ask for things, and time is the most precious commodity for people.
We're in here, all by ourselves, our whole lives, having this very unique experience of the world. Nobody else is having this experience of the world. And everybody else is on the outside having an exterior experience of you.
Any system you create, you have to stay on top of. And that's the thing, we create systems and we're like, cool, the system is there, and then we forget about it, and then it's like, oh my god, my system fell apart, and then we get mad at ourselves again. We must give ourselves structure to keep ourselves on track and help us attain the goals that we want to attain.
I was really moved by the idea of allowing myself to give myself permission to just be me.
I cannot believe how much I've learned. I learned what about me is blocking my forward progression in my career. I've learned what about me I can work on to move forward. I think the main thing is I've also learned what about me makes me good for a career in creative work.
I think the biggest thing is that I have a lot to offer, and sometimes I think that we don't necessarily project that as much as we should.
Know that I may need to do some reevaluating to make my system more efficient and to add more value to the things that I put out.
I finally built up the courage to take the next step to more proactively pursue a career in arts management.
We have these innate fears about our capabilities, and we get stuck in how we're going to get there, or being overwhelmed by how we're going to get there, and that the merger, the union of the business of taking care of your art and making it part of the creative process is actually really vital to having a successful career as well as a holistic life.
If you're driven by your passion, that you can adopt or find the skills that are necessary to do and have a career in that. I think that's what I've garnered the most so far.